Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Um, Today, I will start with a general read, and then we will get into questions. Hi, Seashell. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm Brenda. Gonna turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. So we will start with just a general reading, and then we will get into questions. We did just have the full moon and the full lunar eclipse. So very strong energy today, and that is in, I believe, the sun or the moon is in conjunction with Uranus, so that's really expansive energy at this time. That's also like tower energy with that. So you can really change your beliefs really quickly now. I know earlier my guide gave a really good yesterday a message to somebody, every day is getting a little bit better. And just, say that. That's a good mantra. Every day is getting a little bit better, and then every day will get a little bit better. So she wanted me to share that again. So we will just pull. I'm using the Moonology cards. We did see a little bit of the eclipse this morning, so we are just going to get a little general energy, and then we'll get some questions. The bottom of the deck says a new romantic cycle begins. So that is some beautiful new energy coming in. If somebody has recently left your life, just know sometimes things go in cycles and people have to leave. So sometimes new people can come in. And sometimes it's just a brand new cycle with that person. Sometimes they have to leave, so that energy can move a little bit, so then it can come back around. The next card is you're very close to achieving your goals, which is the gibbous moon, which is a beautiful energy. So just know if you're working your spiritual path that you're close to your goal. The next card is a win-win outcome is forecasted. Which is another card about, balance. We have the new moon in Libra and then the full moon in Libra energy, which is very balanced energy. So I feel like it's, sometimes that Scorpio energy is very mystical and, Taurus is very physical. So I feel like sometimes it's about finding that balance between the balance between your physical and your spiritual life. And, we all have to find balance with that. The next card is hold your vision, which is, beautiful energy. Just so know, just you're going forward on that path, which is where we're supposed to go. And then we have conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, which is literally the energy of today. So that is just the beautiful energy that came out of the moon cards. This is that cycle. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So you had me get the book out. So apparently that is why. So we are going to read that card about the full moon eclipse, which is what we had this very morning. So, and that's about how Dave and I saw it this morning. It was pretty much dark, and there was just a tiny little sliver of light when we went outside. So we are going to read that card because I never questioned Celia. I've learned she knows best. So we are just going to just read. So, full moon eclipse. And just like that, the door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about to reach is about to reach its peak or has just done so, and new things are now out of your hands. Oh, and now things are out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is that your soul signed up for a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. You're letting go of someone or something that it's for the right time, as hard as it may be, forgiving someone for what they did. could be key in resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. So it says, attuned to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass by me. So, and I feel like with that, as the things that are meant for you will not go, will not be given to somebody else. The certain things are in divine order, and sometimes things have to leave your life so something even better can come. So I love that we got the full moon eclipse card today on the full moon eclipse. That is just sources just saying, definitely right here. And we're going to pull a few tarot, and then we're going to get into questions. I hope everyone is having a good day. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'm having a great day. I just pulled the last card was the full moon eclipse, which Dave and I saw a little bit of this morning. And, Celia's, giving Dave a different way different perspective on homework today for, him to look at abundance and to work on bringing more abundance. Because, we're trying to manifest abundance just like everyone else. So, yeah. So the first card is the Empress. And she told me that I have my cards flipped over. So the first card is the Empress. And then we get the Nine of Wands, which I feel like I'm currently doing that. And I feel like we're all being called right now, to step into our feminine energy and be that guiding light for others and help others that are on the path with us. As you step in, oh yeah, I had coffee. I had iced coffee. Well, Dave made we had coffee in the hot tub and it was hot coffee, a latte, because it was like 40 degrees. And then we came in and I had coffee and cards and I had an iced coffee, and now I moved on to iced tea because my dad really likes iced tea. But yeah. So I feel like we're all being really called right now to really step into, that power. Because we get, the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands, which the Queen of Swords definitely knows what she wants, and she's not taking any nonsense. She's putting barriers up, respecting herself. This energy I feel is like definitely doing your self-care and knowing what's best for you and choosing what's best for you. This eclipse card says sometimes things have to leave your life, and if it's meant for you, it will. It's a new romantic cycle. If it's meant to work out, it will come back around for the right way. If you were in lack and missing, and that Five of Pentacles energy of I have to have that person or I can't move forward, nothing's going to move forward. And you can't bring that person back when you're in that energy. It's very hard. You manifest at the vibration you are currently at. So, thank you for donating, Corinne. We will begin with you. Yeah, Celia's loving that we got this card. The eclipse card is, she had me pull the moon card. So I feel it's about, just doing the work and really you standing in your power. And all of these cards, this is a feminine energy working alone. And the bottom of the deck is that masculine energy. And that's the Knight of Pentacles. And it's the masculine doing the work too. So, if you want, that masculine energy to come towards you, make sure you're doing your work. So, hi, Danny. Thanks for joining. Corinne, so you wants to know if you had a specific question. We love the synchronicity, Danny. We got the full moon eclipse card as the bottom, or as the last card out. And that is the energy we literally had today, that full moon eclipse, which we will not have again till March of 2025. So that's like 2.5 years. So that is quite a little time till that's going to come back around again. So, so we are just going to now we're going to get for Corinne because Corinne donated. And Corinne, you get the card it's safe for you to love, and you keep an open mind, and you get past life relationship, which, twin flame energy, definitely. And Corinne, me and Dave were talking this morning about how thin the veil is for like that telepathy between the two of you. So know wherever you're focusing your energy with that, he is 100% gonna feel it. Like instantly. It's like I feel like the connection is strong. So make sure you're centered, really heart centered. So you're saying heart centered energy. The way she's making me feel is like when I look at my pictures of Dave and then send him that energy. And we're gonna pull the current energy, which is the Queen of Swords crossed by the Empress, which is I think the energy we just got, which is sometimes the universe is wanting us to be in this season of growth, to get some clarity. I hear sometimes you have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. And sometimes, that Queen of Swords, she's not really communicating, but she's definitely thinking and gaining clarity. And that's crossed by the Nine of Wands. That's like super, like I shuffled those cards several times, so those come out right. Okay. Clearly, that is the energy of the day, Corinne. So that message in the beginning about the eclipse, sometimes things have to leave your life and then know that, and then we got, a new romantic cycle. So he's like flashing me back to that at the beginning. And then we're going to get the immediate future energy, which is the Eight of Pentacles, which is, for me doing the work, which Corinne, I know you're doing the work. So keep doing the work. The headspace is the Three of Swords. I feel like you're at this point of wanting to let go. But your head wants, I feel like your head wants to let go and your heart's like really holding you there. Because I feel like very conflicted energy. At one point, was there a little more reciprocity in your relationship? Because that's like past energy of reciprocity, but then that energy doesn't carry forward into the current energy or, into that future energy. That future energy seems more about, you focusing on doing your spiritual work, doing your healing. The current environment for you is the Queen of Cups, which, I feel like you're really being connected to your energy, being very grounded, doing the work. Super beautiful energy. The next card, Corinne, is the Eight of Wands, which is like lots of back and forth communication. So with that card, I feel like a lot of times there's really good communication and sometimes there's not. I feel like it's either like I hear feast or famine, like really a lot of communication or like no communication. But that is, she says, another eight. So that is two like side by side eight. She's like, that's very important. That infinity number. But she's saying like the communication's like in really fast, and then like on the other half of the card, there's nothing. So it's like in and then kind of, runner, chaser kind of energy. But just know, Corinne, when you're in this headspace, so is he. So, because there is that mirroring. So Celia's like, don't think just because you're in this not sure energy, this heartbreak. And sometimes you just have to let go of something that's causing you heartache and just trust that the universe is going to, and release it. Say, I release this, the universe bring, me back what I deserve, if it's this person, bring that or something better. But I feel like, it's definitely wanting you to continue working on your path, what you're doing, your healing work towards that, healing work towards that pattern. What is that pattern? I know we were talking about your Chiron, Corinne. So I feel like that heartache that he's triggering is tied to your Chiron. I know Dave does that for me. I know other people in the past have done that for me. So I feel like she's, everything down here is like very, good healing energy, and I feel like going in the right path. So don't let your thoughts get, the most of you right now. And then we get the hopes and the fears card. And for that, we get the hermit, which is, that time of being alone, being elevated though to that next level, which I feel like is totally going on for you. So I feel like he's completely mirroring your energy, is what Celia's saying. As you're going through the dark night of the soul energy with that separation, he's feeling that because you're very connected, because we get the high priestess there, which, she's definitely very connected. And we started telling you about it being very, yeah, we are. So he says the underside is about him. How about that? She said all of this is about you and your path, but no, he is mirroring you, because then we're going to get his side. We get the death card, the Two of Swords, which is, just a lot of times that's the ego I'm feeling, or, making that choice, not wanting to make that choice. Sometimes if somebody doesn't want to make the choice, and is kind of leaving us in limbo, sometimes we have to make the choice. Because I feel like it's trying to level him up too, to bring in a new beginning. Because I feel like you are soulmates. Like, I feel like there is that twin flame thing. But I feel like you both have to go through this transformation cycle, like this Three of Swords. And like, I feel like he's dark night of the soul right now. So he's like, look at that. That is like, he is going deep within. Whatever has recently happened has put him in this. But I feel like as that's going, you're going to, the Six of Wands is right there on the bottom. So I feel like it's going to come back around. But I feel like for now, you're going to have to. I feel like he might even be making the choice to walk away to try. I feel like he's really pulled to walk away to try to figure it out. Because I feel like you have the Hermit and he has the Hanged Man. Like, that's both that leveling up energy of that, time of wise, of working the path. So honestly, as you work that path, you're going to bring it back around, because you have the Ace of Pentacles there as, a new opportunity in the physical. I feel like he's right here, right now, like dark night of the soul. Like, that's what those cards definitely, they're together all represent. Truly, Corinne, you read tarot, but that's screaming like his dark night of the soul to me. And sometimes for somebody to really have that, you have to pull your energy back, to know what's best for you. Know what you want to manifest. Know what you so you just like know what you deserve. So know what you deserve. Yeah, Corinne, she said know what you deserve. She said you have. Corinne, I literally had wrote my list of the person I wanted, because I kind of given all that up, and I just kind of wrote my manifestation list. And then after a while, because I'm kind of stubborn and I really resisted my path, I got to the point where I kept attracting guys I needed to fix. So I'm like, I want to do something different. So I literally told somebody that come into my life that was like in and out. I'm like, I'm dating for marriage. And literally the next person I dated was Dave. And literally we weren't together 2 months, and he, proposed, and 7 months later we were married. So you have to like try that focus. Well, I also did a thing that I wanted a committed relationship. I kept seeing people in committed relationships. Corinne, you see Dave and I, you deserve that. What Dave and I have is magical, and don't settle for anything less than that. Because it's out there for you. But having like your boundaries and knowing your worth, like, gonna skyrocket what you deserve. Basilia's like, definitely know your worth. Okay. Thank you, Danny. Dune, I saw you had a question. Let me see if you put it in there. Okay, Dune, we are going to get for you. Yes, we are going to get guidance for you, Dune. And Corinne, literally, as soon as I literally gave up the resistance about dating, and literally my dating profile said my name, and I don't even know if it said my name. It said energy healer and nothing else, and I attracted Dave. So just know, as you focus, just like really head down and focus on your path, that person, like, he's going to feel you pull your energy back, and either he's going to straighten up or the right person will sweep in. But I definitely feel twin flame. But, I had a catalyst that was kind of third party things. So just so you know. And Dune, we are getting guidance for you about your coworkers today. So guidance for Dune, please. Dune, how did you react when they did that? Because I see the Four of Swords, which is, sometimes quiet and meditation. And sometimes when people treat you bad, it's really more about them than it is about you. And sometimes they see something in you and they act like they don't like it, but really it's a trait they also have. So we get the Seven of Wands, which is boundaries. So make sure, did you verbalize your anger? And then did you pull your energy back? Like sometimes when I get attacked, I do this energy, but now I've learned to do this energy. And we're going to see what cards we got. A couple that flipped over. Yes, we got the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, sometimes people show, sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to, especially with the Mars is in retrograde, which Mars is about action and it's about communication. So sometimes I feel like with it being in retrograde, it's saying, take a little time to reflect on the words you said. And I feel like you're going to stand behind the words you said. I feel like you're completely going to stand behind the words you said. And I feel like that may cause people to see you a little differently, which is a good thing. But I feel like you have to have boundaries. Sometimes you have to do that. And we get the Six of Swords. Sometimes people, are more worried about how they're going to look versus, I had a boss that would, like, to your face, act like she was the most caring person in the world. And like literally 2 seconds later, like, forgot the whole conversation. Yeah. I feel like you need to find something else. The Six of Swords, and then we get the King of Swords. I feel like you need to find a different job because I feel like it's going to be a lot of chaos because look, that King of Swords, he's not paying attention. He's not being focused on where I feel like you're given and given and given to this job and it's not giving you back what you deserve. I feel like you're getting that Five of Pentacles and we get the Ten of Swords. I feel like you need something different. If this is new, Oh, yes, definitely. Here, let's see what you're getting about the new job, because we have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. That's about the new job. That's, that strength card. They're going to see your strengths. They're going to value you. It's going to be really good. Yeah. Somewhere that's going to value you and see your strength. Hi, Red Rose. Please enter your question. We greatly appreciate all the donations today. I think the new job's going to be good. That's not very good energy. That's like chaos and conflict and backstabbing. Write a little goodbye letter to that job today. Yeah, write a little goodbye letter and say, bye, thank you. Yeah, because the new job's going to be so much better. Like, so much better. Yes, the new job will be so much better. Do definitely like write a goodbye letter to that. It's an eclipse, which is, about that kind of energy leaving. And it's about knowing your worth. So, high five to you. Yeah, the new thing is going to like really know your strength and value you so much. They're going to really appreciate you. Hi, Raffia. Thank you for donating. Raffia, can you put your question in? And I think SB donated as well. And SB, did you put your question in? I know Celia's always telling me to check before because sometimes people put their question in and don't want it read out loud. So, Red Rose, we're going to get you Joel's intentions towards you. SB, we're going to have a long one for you, Celia says. So, let me get Red Rose. Celia and I haven't done the 11 o'clock tarot for a few days, so she says she has a lot to say today. So, Red Rose, this is for you about Joel's feelings. Raphael, we get the Eight of Wands, which is a lot of back and forth communication. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, which is the end of a cycle, and we're going to go a little deeper into the bottom in just a second. We get the Hermit, which sometimes is about, I feel like that's, dark night of the soul, sometimes working on the path. And then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, which is like no communication. So if he's not communicating with you, I feel like it's because the dark night of the soul is going on. Or if it's kind of quiet or on and off, like he's like really like focused on something else. Like that person's definitely focused on that. And don't let it put you in this energy, because the key's right there. And your key is to like walk towards a little happier energy. She's sitting and focused looking, the Queen of Pentacles is very much focused on her own self-care, her family, the things that are going good for her, and really paying attention to those. And we get the Ace of Wands, which is a brand new opportunity coming in. I feel like maybe you're getting a little leveling up, Raffia. I know the last couple of days, I've been getting so many downloads and like so many messages coming in. And I feel like you can be doing that too. I feel like he's like really, I feel like this is his energy. Like, I feel like this is his energy and this is your energy, is what Celia's saying. She's saying like you're going through an up leveling. And the more you just let him spend time on his own thing, the quicker things can come back around. So don't let that hold you back. Codependency. Work on healing that codependency. like really focus on your path, and the more you focus on your path, the more he's gonna like focus on his. If you're not really doing the work and focus on what you need to be healing, then he's not going to. Like Dave and I really like, if one of us is choosing to not do the work, it like literally slows both of us down. So I feel like you're going through like a major upgrade, like on your like spiritual path right now. So yeah, I feel like he's just very dark night of the soul stuff. And just don't let any codependency Missy, where did you donate? Was that on PayPal or the Cash App? And SB will get you next. Yes. Missy Short, we got you. Yes. We'll do SB and then we'll get you Missy. Danny, thanks for all your help. After we get these, we'll get you taken care of, Danny. You know, so he's always got something for you. And SB, I think you're going to be our first read with the chakra wisdom cards. We've done a couple, but so you just want me to pull them out. We haven't done like our 11 o'clock for like days, so it's like me and so you're so happy to like be back in our regular routine. Dave's at work, and I took the day off yesterday because I got my hair done. I was doing my self-care day, so make sure everybody's doing your self-care. Yes, SB, can you repost it? Oh, my thing keeps switching back on the other chat for me. Oh, you met him on your vacation. Very nice. You're going to come back. Awesome. Okay, Celia's telling me to tell you something. Put your hand on your heart and think about him, and what do you feel? You know, I was that way. I had tried dating and I really gave up. She says really trust your heart. Your intuition is really, really, really strong. Really strong, SB. Okay, we're going to get you some of the new chakra cards. They've been really helpful for Dave and I. We really love them. So we're going to get the current energy with it is the Five of Wands and the King of Swords. Oh, you are a little... Five of Wands can be a little, you know, chaos and conflict. So he's telling me to kind of lean on your friends. Ask your friends, you know, do you have single friends? Ask them for advice. I feel like in this card, like she's really like, she's like leaning into her friends. Like her friends are like, they're helping her. Sometimes the Five of Wands can be like more chaos and conflict, but like in that, and you know, the King of Swords is there. And I feel like she's talking to her friends about him, you know, getting that input, you know, talk the best thoughts to your friend. Like tell them like, tell them the best stories. Come tell us the best stories. Talk to us. Tell us about the stories about him. How does he make you feel? Tell us the good stuff. The bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, which, is that commitment card. So he's having me just pull. We're just going to pull like 6 cards. So we're halfway, and we kind of got I feel like we got, the commitment card here, but I got like talk to your friend. Celia's like, and so far all of these are like, upper chakra cards. And then another one, the Justice card, which is a contract card, definitely marriage card. The Knight of Swords is like super duper quick, like fast moving energy communication. Talk to him, ask, that's because you're not used to listening to your heart. You've got it so blocked off. Like, I feel like ask him the hard questions, talk his ear off, like ask every question you could think of, like, because we have 3 throat chakra cards. Like, that's like telling me ask questions. And these are like the swords, the Justice card. She's got, her sword up. So ask the questions. I feel like sometimes we get afraid in our heart space just because we're, if we get hurt, we're vulnerable, and we're always worried about protecting our kids. And what kind of people we're bringing into our children's lives. So, take it day by day, literally, like be in the now. If you get what you expect, but like Celia's telling me to tell you to like just ask the hard questions, really spend the time getting to know him. Like Dave and I would talk, like Megan would, my daughter would read our messages, and she's like, how can your messages really be this long? How do you have that much to say? And Dave and I did. Like, and that was like after the first 2 weeks, I was literally at Dave's house every day, 24/7. Like, we could not be apart after that. Like, but we were both at the place in our lives when we were single and our kids are grown and we could do that. So everybody's situation's different, but she's saying like have that communication, go back and forth. And talk to people about the good stuff. Come talk to us. Me and Celia's always up for helping, and we love matchmaking, but we're about, ask that question, and I much rather that be the Justice card than the Queen of Swords, because she's like off with the head. So with that Justice card, I feel like with that and the Hierophant, that could be potential, like, marriage stuff. And then we get the 6 of Cups in the past. So I feel like that's like past life. She's wanting me to pull a couple from the bottom of the deck, which is the Magician, the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the 10 of, you get the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician with the Princess, which is the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So do that. Lots of communication in the physical, but you got like the 2 best 10s here. And the Magician, you have manifested this. This is exactly the person you have manifested. When you were doing your dreams, that 4 of Swords is about, that dream energy for me, manifesting, meditating, you have thought about all that you wanted, you got to work on opening your heart chakra. Heart chakra. Yeah, your heart chakra. And don't be afraid to speak your words. Like, ask those hard questions. Ask, oh, and SB, I have to tell you something. If he's kind of sensitive, you want me to tell you what that tells me? That tells me you're probably a little more in that masculine energy. Because I know for me, that was the case. So I had to really learn to be back in that feminine energy. So I feel like you're going to have to work on opening your heart. And I know once we're that single parent, we have to, kind of assume part of that masculine energy just in our household. So, yeah, come talk to us, girls. We have coffee and cards in the morning. So come in the morning and we just chat. And we pull oracle cards, but come chat with the girls. Tell us about it. When you talk to somebody and you're talking about your happiest, highest things, sometimes people are going to want to rain on your parade. So if you have really good friends that aren't going to rain on your parade, do it. Yeah, we have to. So like with Dave, I like have to make sure, that's why I get my hair done. I do my nails. So you have to just make sure you're also when you're with them, make sure you're in the feminine. Because if you come in and you're at them at the masculine energy, that puts them in the feminine energy. I mean, I'll say honestly, the first 6 months I with Dave, I never cooked a thing. He wouldn't let me cook. Now it's about 60-40. Now I'm doing more. Yeah, she's like, just make sure you're being in that feminine, but like ask him the hard questions, really get to know him. Like me and Dave talk so much that like I know more about Dave than he knows about himself. Part of that's because I got Celia, but anyway, Missy, we're going to move on to you now. And I see it says you're in the same boat. So, can you post your question again, please? And we're going to use the chakra cards again because Celia loves these because they, have the chakras. And they're a little bit different deck than some of the normal ones, the way they're put together. They go through like so many tarot cards, and like on the oracles, it's the same way. This gives it a different perspective on it, as Celia says. Perspective. So we'll do you, Missy, and then we'll get you. I Speak My Truth. Thank you for the donations. We definitely appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, Missy. Then I Speak My Truth. We will get you next if you want to. Yeah, Missy wants to wait. So we're going to do I Speak My Truth, and then we'll go to Missy. I'm just making sure my daughter has a text. She feels offended when I ignore her, which I definitely am not always trying. I'm not ever trying to do that, but she kind of feels a little away sometimes. Oh. Okay, we are going to get cards for you. We're still going to use this deck. Celia loves this deck. So, okay. We are starting with the Ace of Wands, which is a brand new opportunity in the physical. Sometimes a gifting from the universe. And then we get the Three of Coins. And for me, that's working with other people. So I feel like there's no communication right now because the universe is wanting you to put your energy towards some other people. The next card is the Devil. And which can be something that's very passionate, but you also have to make sure that that's not being codependent, and that he's not. I feel like he could be having some toxic behavior because then we have the Moon down here, and then we have the Temperance card, the Ten of Wands, which is, a heavy burden. And I feel I'm laying the cards out the way Celia's telling me to lay them out. The Ten of Wands in the headspace, which is a heavy burden. And then we get the Six of Wands and the Hierophant as the outcome cards. I feel like I feel like he's having some toxic behavior right now, but I feel like that's going to change. I feel like he's going to have to let something go because that's there in the middle. And then these are the energy, the cards in the middle, the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, which I feel like is working together. And the Ace of Wands is, a new action. Wands are about an action. And aces are gifties from the universe normally. So I feel like spend some time with your friends and completely pull your energy back and see if that doesn't cause some balance with him to put some other burdens down, whatever he's doing, and change his focus towards you. So he's like, do this. Take action of a completely different nature for you. Put your action towards another energy, another cause, family, friends, your spiritual path. Like, immerse yourself energetically in something to where you don't have a second to think about him. I feel like you're focusing on it too much. I feel like really she's saying like pull your energy back. And as you pull your energy back, it will move that energy around. I feel like he hasn't communicated because he's got the moon and the devil and the 10 of wands currently in his energy. So I feel like he's got some kind of toxic behavior going on. Some definite shadow stuff going on. But she's saying as you pull your energy back, it will bring balance to the situation. But he's definitely in toxic behavior. She's like, that's definitely, sometimes toxic behavior is another person. She's telling me to go. The card under the moon is the sun. So I feel like the sun's going to come out. We got the hanging woman under that, that's three majors. I feel like he's being divinely guided. I feel like as you change your focus, like it's going to like, I hear a ding in my head, like be a wake up call. But as long as you're focused on why hasn't he communicated, he can energetically still feel you wanting him. And some people like that, especially if they're in codependent behavior, toxic behavior. So like Celia's like really like change your focus because then you get the Six of Wands and the Hierophant, which that Hierophant is commitment. She's like, and then you get the Sun and the Hangman, that's elevating it to a new level. So she's saying he's perhaps involved in toxic behavior. And then Danny, we had another donation, right? And I speak my truth. Some things happen because honestly, it's more about them than it is honestly about you. And if he's got like, I hear dark night of the soul, like, sometimes that happens and okay, why was I thinking there was somebody else? Maybe not. Okay, no excuse. Don't tolerate that behavior. I would make, if he tries to, when he comes back, I would make him fully explain. And if he's not willing to do that and it's not a good enough reason that you feel justified, don't tolerate that behavior. I will just say, honestly, I've learned for women, sex and love are together. For men, they are not that. They like compartmentalize things. So I don't take a breadcrumb. You deserve so much better. Don't do it. Don't tolerate it. I agree, Danny. Don't give him none. I learned that too, Danny, the hard way. I'll say honestly, with Dave and I, we did not have an intimate relationship sexually until I was already deeply in love with Dave, and he had already ordered my engagement ring. So, which may have not been my behavior in the past, but I learned. So, yeah, know your worth. And if somebody's doing that, just yeah, toxic behavior. You don't need that devil energy. None of that. You don't. You so deserve so much better. Yes, life is full for sure. And Missy, my question, I feel stuck. I want to spread my love and light. Missy, what kind of things do you enjoy? Like I love tarot, so that's like this is my way of spreading joy, and I know I'm a messenger. And honestly, yes, unless he's literally in the hospital, there's no excuse. Missy, me too. That's what I do. Do you do a modality like I do Reiki? I do tarot. I'm also a physical therapy assistant. Because that was me. I wanted to find a way of helping people. So we're gonna hold on first because Celia wants to. Since you wanted to wait, we're gonna get an oracle and then a tarot. Your words create world. A long time ago, I said I wanted to read tarot on YouTube. I did it a little bit, made some videos, and I deleted them. And that was in 17. And look, here we are. And this is what I want to do. And now this is what I'm doing. So your words create worlds. And then you get each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. So sometimes we just have to, and I noticed that's a 44 and that's an 11 card, both master numbers. And then a light grows brighter only by lighting another. So I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. Hi, Sherry Lee. And then you get bloom where you're planted. So whatever gifts or healing modalities you're using yourself, Missy, share with other people. Like earlier, somebody was saying they do some writing. We have a Facebook group. Put a writing prompt in there. Yesterday me and Dave did a live because we were meant to talk to somebody, and the universe puts us right where we're supposed to be. So do not feel you're stuck. You're right where you need to be planted. Oh, are you doing Reiki on yourself? I will make a deal with you. I'm a girl that's all about bartering. If you want to trade some services, if you want to do Reiki, I will give you a full reading. So, because me and Celia's all about bartering. We're about sharing the light and the love. She wants to get you some tarot. But just know you can really create I have a book and I literally wrote down what I wanted to do. I wanted to do tarot. I wanted to do Reiki. I wanted to be a life coach. I mean, I feel like me and Celia are definitely doing that. So Missy, we get the High Priestess and the Priestess, the Princess of Wands, the Princess of Swords. I feel like you're supposed to be a messenger. You know, I always get those princess cards because I am a messenger. And I feel like you're supposed to be a messenger. And we get the Empress on the bottom. Like literally, I forgot I even wrote that life coach thing on my paper years ago when I did that. And that was like in 17. I had totally forgot about it. But like, Missy, look, you get these princess cards. These are messengers. I feel like you're definitely supposed to be doing that. And you know, the High Priestess and the Empress. So I feel like you gotta, and we get the Judgment, you know. I feel like you gotta step into your power. I feel like you're definitely a messenger. You know those cards, so definitely start sharing your message. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, please join it. If you would like to trade Reiki services for a tarot reading or Reiki services back, let me know. Because we love to do bartering. So beautiful cards, but you're definitely not stuck. So you says right where you're supposed to be. And bloom where you're planted. So yeah, but definitely have to feel a messenger too. So okay, Danny, we're getting you what Celia has for you. Oh, don't worry about it. Everything happens in the right time. Me and Dave just did a little message. And last night, Dave and Celia guided us to do a live that was for donations only. And nobody came on. A few people came on, but nobody donated because we were supposed to talk to somebody. And Celia was trying to talk to her, and she wasn't at the vibration she could hear Celia. I've listened to enough Abraham to know that. And Celia talked to her and talked her through enough processes till we got to an affirmation. So anybody that's trying to manifest money, go listen to that video Dave and I did last night, because Celia talked about, you know, a focus wheel. And then we got literally down to the affirmation of every day is getting a little bit better. Don't worry about it. Everything in the right time. But like last night, if it was meant to be that way, because we needed to have time to talk to that person. And had I done free tarot, you know what, we'd have had a lot more people on, and we wouldn't have been able to have that time with that one person to do that little bit of work. So anybody that's trying to manifest, you know, especially abundance, because this person's, you know, trying to, you know, really manifest abundance. So you have some good messages, Dave says. So I'm guided to, you know, the focus wheel thing really helps. And like Dave's playing the money game, you know, if you know, every day you add $1,000 to it and buy something. I was like literally in between things. I was out looking for purses. I found a really cute Louboutin one that I liked that was like $990. So I spent my $1,000 today. And then Danny, you get the card of polish your mirror for perfect clarity. So think about what you want, and you get your words create worlds. So, and then we are going to get some tarot. We love these new chakra cards. We've been using them a little with us, so definitely guided with them. So, and I just pull whatever, you know, Celia, you know, tells me to pull. So this is for you, Danny. So we're going to get the current energy. We get the Ten of Cups crossed by the Devil. Danny, I feel like there is, I have to show you the cards. The Ten of Cups, the person's there, and the Devil, the person's not there. It's just the outline of that energy. So I feel like Celia's saying there's somebody stuck around in your energy that's blocking that abundance. We're going more, she's saying. I'm going to have to get those. Okay. Well, the card that wanted to jump off the table was the King of Wands. Yeah, if there's something toxic in your environment, you're going to have to definitely, it's definitely blocking that happiness that could truly be there, because I feel definitely a lot of toxic energy with that. Just like Celia's like, look, because like we have the Page of Cups, we have the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Which the Knight of Pentacles in this card is about communication. I feel like there's toxic energy about people from your past. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Like, that's the card in between them. So he is very strong on that. Like, there's like two male energies. Like, I feel like two very strong male energies around you. Like, very strong. Like, one's got the money and one's got the mystical power. If that's someone from your past. So the Six of Cups is, that person coming back from the past. She wants me to show you the Six of Cups, to let you see her. Maybe it's about the person you were in the past. I'm pulling clarifiers, Danny, because she's got me. We're unsure of this energy. As Dave says, it makes me squishy face. If there's somebody coming around that's portraying they got a lot of money, maybe don't believe it. I feel like somebody's trying to like bait and switch you. Ooh, that's what I hear. Somebody's trying to bait and switch you. That's why I'm like, what am I? Don't let somebody act like they're trying to offer you something when that's really not what they're offering you. Because the King of Swords was on the bottom there. And then we get the World card, which is a brand new, that's the most beautiful card. That's, the back of it, but see the World card. So a brand new cycle. But I feel like somebody's trying to bait and switch you. So be careful on a job. If you get an opportunity or somebody from the past is coming back and trying to act like they have a lot of money. I think they're going to come back and act like they're really doing well or something. But I feel like it could be she'll use like bait and switch. Like I just keep hearing bait and switch. So like they're acting like if they offer you a job or if you get a job offer and it looks like it's this one thing and it looks super duper good, just make sure you're reading the fine print, or like you'll go and you'll be like, I went and had a job before, like I was there 30 minutes and I ran because I was like, oh, this is not in alignment with my energy. So I feel like she's like really strong on this. Or even somebody trying to get in your thoughts. Because those are all, that 6th and 7th chakra. Yeah, I feel like somebody's like doing toxic behavior towards you, like sending you like this energy and then acting like this to you, but sending you this energy. Oh, somebody from your past. It can even like anybody can block your abundance. Like, I feel like somebody's giving you like being supportive of you, or acting like they're trying to be supportive of you, but they're not. Like they're acting, they're like, oh, like I had a friend that was, trying to act like really my friend, but like that's not some of the behavior wasn't friend. Yeah, squishy face. So yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to bait and switch you, like act like they have all your best interest at heart when maybe they don't. And I feel like when it comes to that actual them proving it, you're gonna see, because we get the Page of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, which is doing that work in the physical. So let them show you. Let somebody prove it to you. If somebody's offering you something, Danny, and you feel it's too good to be true, make them prove it to you. Yeah, but I feel like very bait and switch. So if an opportunity sounds too good to be true, I hear again, be aware. But yeah, like, yeah. And polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Sometimes we have to step back and see it from another perspective. Yeah, I don't feel like this is like, I feel like somebody's like really like being two-faced and like sending you negative energy, like that's really trying to block you. I feel like it's a friend of me, not a friend, not a friend, not a friend. There's somebody that's to your face. Yeah, Celia's just like, really, there's somebody to your face that's like, you're the best thing ever. And then they're like, no, she's really not. Squishy face. Guard your energy, Danny. So you're saying guard your energy. But yeah, somebody's blocking you. Definitely somebody's casting shade your way. Acting like, oh, you're doing so good. We're so proud of what you're doing. But as I hear sometimes with Dave Funky Monkey, yeah. So he says you're pretty good at reading people's energy. Somebody you really want to approve of you? Oh. Somebody that you want to look good for. I mean, we have those people that we would like to see us in a good light. And it's one of those I feel is casting some energy at you. Yeah. Seashells, we will get a card for you on finance. Danny, I think that was all the donations, correct? We would like to thank everyone for donating today. We greatly appreciate it. I don't think it's your twin flame, Danny. I think it's somebody that you would never think of. Somebody that you think it was really supportive of you. They might not. I mean, Dave has an aspect and he does things to me and he doesn't even necessarily know it. So it could be somebody that doesn't even really realize it. Like Dave, he has an aspect and it's called he Pluto's me because his Pluto, aspects my ascendant. So it just causes me to have to use my Chiron, use my voice and be like, nope, that isn't what's best for me. Which makes me have to do boundaries. So, but I feel like it's somebody that you would not think of in like Dave's been blocking my abundance, Danny. Literally, we have been doing the work for Dave to not block my abundance. When Dave watches my show, I don't do as well and I don't get very many donations. When Dave is super busy at work and isn't paying attention, I do better, honestly. So we have literally been doing work on Dave blocking my abundance. Just because Dave has a block with it, literally, he has a block with it. Because for a long time in his last marriage, he had to pay all the bills, so he expects to do that. So he's got it where now I can't. I mean, I was making pretty good money, and then he got it where I was like, so we're finding balance. So it can be somebody unknowingly doing it. Dave just has a belief that didn't serve me, or him. So that's one of the things we've been working on. He wants me to, but he has a definite block against it. Like his last wife, for a while, she was the one that paid the bills, and then something happened, and then she couldn't, and then he took over paying all the bills, and then she worked, and she just got to keep all her money. And now I'm like, no, I'm all about, even and reciprocity. So one of the things we are working on manifesting in this Taurus full moon, because, Taurus is about the things you value. Dave and I are working on manifesting reciprocity. So we're equal. Like we want it, that equal energy. So Seashell, this is a card for you about your finances. Yeah. So don't think Dave and I've got it all figured out. We're doing work every day on it. I told him on our trip when we go to Sedona, because we're going to drive, we're going to have so many fun, like little videos we're going to put out on the things that, because like Celia flows through me so easily. So Dave's always talking about he's going to record what she says. Seashell, for you, we get the 9 of Wands, which is that wounded warrior, which is a lot of struggle. And then we get the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is the ending of that, you can't be no more dead than him. And we get the Judgment card. And we get the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like there's going to be a change coming in for you. You just have to kind of know that you want to, definitely smudge yourself. Oh yeah, great, Missy. Yeah, we love to barter. But seashells, I feel like something's really about to break through and change. Because we get the Queen of Pentacles there financially. I think you just have to finish this cycle out. Write kind of what you're wanting to manifest. If you're looking for a new job, write about it. Also, when you're writing about it, write the good things that you like about your current job. Because if you're just about, I hate my current job, I hate my current job, I hate my current job, when you get a new job, you're going to hate it too. So you have to really just, be in your heart space and try to find, the good in each situation. And as you focus on that little bit of good, it makes that next situation even better. Awesome. Yeah, we love the bowl. Like Dave was playing it for me this morning. We're talking, because I'm trying to get him to post on his channel that when he gets to 1,000 on his thing, that he should give his bowl away. Because we took last year, we went in June, and we got a bowl, and Dave played it all throughout Sedona and really tuned it with, all of our energy. And then we gave it to my brother-in-law. So I want him to do another one of those for us to give away. So we may do that when I get to my 1,000 subscribers, give it away. Because we're working on it. We're past our 500. We got to get to our 1,000. Sherry Lee will get a general for you. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Sherry Lee, what do you got going on? We start with the Devil, the 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. And then we move on to the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. And then we get the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So, Sherry, whatever is going on, at least it's getting ready to end, because the 10 of Swords, like I just said, is pretty much as dead as you can get. So, Sherry, if we're in this current energy, I feel like you could maybe be in some of that energy. Not throwing any shade. We love you, Sherry Lee. But I feel like you could be in some of that toxic energy, of some heartbreak, feeling that. But I feel like, the 3 of Pentacles is working with other people. And the 4 of Pentacles is, kind of sometimes holding back from the, holding on to things. So if you're having a new opportunity for a new job or any new opportunity that comes your way, Sherry Lee, don't hold back. Go for that new opportunity. Whatever the new opportunity is. So you're saying whatever it is, like that's a new one in the physical. Because we get the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and then the Page of Cups. So something brand new coming in. Yes, random readings are just random, whoever my guide wants to call. So Sherry Lee, I feel like you're at the end of this cycle. So you're saying there's going to be a new offer coming in that you're going to have to be open to taking the new offer. So if something really good comes in, take the offer. And try not to overthink it. Yeah, she's like, really, don't overthink it. And come on. So you would like to give you a message next. Do you have a question? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming today. We appreciate it. Okay, we will get a general read for you. Well, the cards definitely want to talk to you. We start with the Empress. We have the Chariot on the bottom. We're going to just set that aside because we have a whole pile of cards we're going to go through. So we have the Empress, and that is crossed by the 5 of Pentacles. So what is blocking your abundance? So I definitely feel like something's blocking you. Then we go to the moon and the 9 of Cups. So the moon is about, that shadow side. The 9 of Cups can sometimes be about overindulgence. Make sure you're not overindulging in any area of your life that's causing you to be in a little bit of lack. Then we get the 2 of Wands, which is about making a choice about that. Which path do you want to take? And then we have the Page of Wands and the 7 of Wands, which I feel like that's, about making that smart choice and putting a boundary up. And the King of Swords, because I feel like you're really blocking your own abundance here. Or somebody else is, maybe somebody's like I feel like somebody's overspending. Yeah, I feel like maybe somebody's doing a little bit of overindulging, and that's causing no shade on that, but sometimes people like to shop a lot. I mean, I'm not throwing any shade at Dave, but sometimes it looks like Christmas on our front porch. He's an Amazon shopper. So just like make the choice, put some boundaries, be very clear. But I feel like if you're overindulging a little bit, that could really, if you do that and then you like pull it really far back and then like a slingshot effect, I'm feeling that can get your stuff out of whack really quick. So don't overspend. We just get whatever Celia wants to say. So, and apparently it was that today. So, you are very welcome. And Christmas is around the corner. Don't overspend. So he's really strong about that one. I actually think I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna come back in a little bit and do some more because Celia wants to do some more. But I think we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna take the dog for a walk and get a little grounded. And we'll be back in a little bit. So thank you everyone that donated. Missy, definitely let me know if you want to trade some services. We are definitely up for that. And I will be back probably in like an hour and 20 minutes. Thanks, Danny, for all your help. Yeah, Dave and the Amazon. We appreciate all you guys. Thanks for helping us grow and support us. And we'll be back later. Bye.